gentlemen, pay the proper homage to the best-looking wrestler that ever lived. Pay homage to the most perfect male specimen ever to stroll the face of the earth. The reason that every lady is here tonight and the man that every man wants to be, I proudly present to you Cedric of Hollywood.
Well, thank you, Joey C. Jones, for that wonderful introduction.
And so your story goes against those who oppose. Not if you men bitch at me. You're afraid, I see. Now you're down on your luck. Are you the chaos now?
This bout, one fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Rick Manning. All right, thank you very much, Johnny T. One fall with a 15-minute time limit. Our third big match here on NWA Southwest. And two of the big heavyweights in the ring now, as you see. One half of Joey C. Jones' posse. And that would be Cedric of Hollywood.
Cedric of Hollywood with the best-looking, best-dressed manager in pro wrestling, Joey C. Jones. Self-professed,
Of course.
Steve Moody might argue that he's the best-dressed. Not best-looking, but maybe best-dressed.
From New Orleans or New Orleans, depending on where you're from.
New Orleans.
The Super T.
Super T is a tank. Look at that guy. He's built like a, I don't know, a brick wall. He's just massive. But I tell you what, despite all the power of Super T, he is 70 pounds on the Sedman. I think the Sedman might have every bit as much.
That is the best-looking wrestler in the history of our sport, ladies and gentlemen. That is the most perfect male specimen ever to stroll the face of the earth. He looks great. This guy is going to go all the way. Of every wrestler that we have in our area, here's your superstar right here, Cedric of Hollywood, represented by the great Joey C. Jones, and no more smart remarks about my clothes.
I see you got your fan club sitting over there, Jones.
I'm with you, Joey. I'm with you. Get that guy. He's getting on my nerves. Joey C. Jones.
When was the last time he showered?
Oh, my Lord. I don't know, many moons ago, I guess. But at any rate, this should be a great matchup. Cedric of Hollywood, probably, I'm going to go down a limb here, probably the best physical specimen in NWA Southwest. I mean, look at that build, look at that body, look at that conditioning. The man is a great athlete.
In a lot of ways, reminds me a lot of the late Kerry Von Erich as far as just his body build, even his facial features, his hair. Of course, not
Kerry's not here yet?
No.
Oh, late. I see. But yeah, I mean, definitely, you can put him up against any of the kind of the bodybuilder type athletes in our sport, and Cedric of Hollywood be right up there with them.
Cedric of Hollywood, well, there's several, as a matter of fact. Big names here in the NWA Southwest. Well-conditioned athletes. A lot of the young future stars of this sport, you're looking at them right here, getting their start here in the NWA. Kurt Raines is another name that comes to mind, another very young, well-conditioned athlete. Trained right here in NWA Southwest Wrestling School by the one and only Kid Carson.
You know, and actually, Tommy Daniels, a lot of guys might be getting their start, but on the other hand, NWA Southwest is no problem, Joey, no problem.
All right, I'm sorry that I continuously want to come over here and talk, but I can't help it. I just want to let everybody know that we are in the studio recording Cedric's new CD, and we do have a motion picture contract signed, and you will be seeing him in a motion picture within the next 2 years. His CD will be released by Christmas, produced by Joey C. Jones. Thank you.
Thank you, Joey. Man, I'm glad we got rid of him. He was getting on my nerves.
And a 2 count there as Cedric of Hollywood.
So I guess watch for that coming out around later this year. The CD he was talking about. I'll check it out. Hey, I'll check out anything. But great action in the ring we've got going.
And Cedric of Hollywood continuing to pull and stretch that leg. Oh, and another kick now to the leg.
Cedric of Hollywood is a submission fighting, somewhat has some skill in that area. He's been training for mixed martial arts / no holds barred / ultimate fighting type combat, and you can see it lately in his ring style. Cedric of Hollywood with the submissions and the holds, in addition to his usual repertoire.
And once again, Cedric of Hollywood drops that leg across the midsection now. And Joey C. Jones really getting on that crowd. And on the step over toe hold, he gets out. Super T able to kick out of that.
Well, you know, Tommy Daniels, speaking of mixed martial arts, no holds barred fighting, Naoya Ogawa, the NWA World Champion, silver medalist in judo at the '92 Olympics, he beat Severn for that title. He's rolling into town May 28th right here at the Texas Indoor Arena, Northeast Fort Worth, right on the corner of 820 and Grapevine Highway, right by Hooters and the North Hills Mall. And I tell you what, that is going to be one heck of a bout. Whoever ends up facing the NWA World Champion Ogawa, one of the most controversial figures in wrestling coming out of Japan, coming into the States. Man, I'm so excited. I wonder if Inoki will come with them. My God, it's going to rule, dude.
Referee Rick Manning is warning Cedric of Hollywood now as, he's stepping on the throat or stepping on the neck, which of course is pushing the throat across that bottom rope. As you can see, Super T in a little bit of trouble.
5 minutes expired on the time limit, 10 minutes remain.
Do you wish you had more closet space? Then you need Hook and Hang, the incredible wrinkle-free space saver system that gives you 10 times the closet space in seconds. Simply hang on your garments. One Hook and Hang holds up to 12 garments. Close the arms and presto, you'll have 10 times more closet space. It's like adding an extra closet to your home. Best of all, your clothes stay wrinkle-free. And look, each Hook and Hang comes with 8 extra hooks, organized handbags, ties, belts, and more. Don't waste money on space savers that bend. Hook and Hang is strong enough to support 12 winter coats. That's strong. Now the same closet can go from this to this. On this exclusive TV offer, you get not 1, 2, but 3 Hook and Hangs. That's enough to hold 39 garments, all for only $14.95. Call within the next 10 minutes and you'll get the lint magnet and travel lint magnet free. Strong enough to pick up heavy coins, it removes lint, dust, and hair like magic. Then rinse clean in a breeze. That's a $40 value, all for only $14.95. Not available in stores, so order today.
Referee Rick Manning asking Super T. And now see Joey C. Jones has got a hold of Cedric of Hollywood's arm, and they're really continuing to stretch on that leg. And now Cedric will pull him into the rope. Oh, and drops that elbow right downtown.
Well, I think that Cedric of Hollywood is probably playing a smart game at this point. What he's doing, if you'll notice, is he's not really, despite that they're kind of laying on the mat, giving Super T a break, because Cedric of Hollywood has all 250 pounds of his weight, making Super T carry that weight, which I think is eventually going to wear down the 300-plus pounder out of New Orleans.
And Super T getting back some of that strength. He blocks it. Oh, and now the head of Cedric and another into the turnbuckle 2 times. Make it 3, yes, indeed.
Do we need to get you a calculator out here in case they go for more?
Into the ropes. Oh, into that corner turnbuckle. Oh, and what's up with that?
Well, it's just, I thought he could get more force if he nailed them with his backside in the ropes. I don't know what you're talking about.
As he continues that strange style of wrestling here that we've seen from him over the last several weeks.
I'm very alternative lifestyle diverse, so I know you're kind of a redneck, Tommy Daniels, but Cedric of Hollywood's a great athlete, and he's just doing what it takes to win in that ring.
Said, what was that? Oh, now another low blow. I notice he continues to go for that low highway, if you will.
Well, Cedric of Hollywood has been very effective so far in this match, and really has been in control.
Moody,
C. Jones talking about Cedric being the champion of the world. Maybe he's got some inside scoop on that big match with UFO star Ogawa, the NWA World Champion, coming up on the 28th of May, that is.
On both wrestlers, and now a clothesline. Super T. Both wrestlers go down. Super T able to regain. 1, 2. Oh, and just a 2 count.
He kicked out at the last second. Super T didn't really have a solid lateral press on him for the pin. Allowed Cedric of Hollywood the chance to get up. But now Super T's getting his offense with that big head. Super T going kind of with his game. The power, slug it out, headbutt, take it to him in the corner type match. That's where Super T can be effective.
Super T has got that boot across the neck of Cedric of Hollywood. Of course, Joey C. Jones not liking that. As a matter of fact, he's given Cedric of Hollywood a taste of his own medicine there. Now what's Joey C. Jones
I think
up
Joey
to?
C. Jones handed something. Cedric of Hollywood has some spike or something in his left hand. Joey C. Jones handed Cedric of Hollywood something out of his pocket.
He's got some foreign object in his hands. Oh, and a low blow! That could be it. And a lariat takedown. He puts it in the trunks. Referee Rick Manning did not see it. 2, 3. This match is over.
Your winner, Cedric of Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Cedric of Hollywood. Once again, your winner, Cedric of Hollywood.
Beautiful!
The Sterling Studs are in the NWA Southwest for one reason only, and that's those tag team titles.
When I came to NWA, I came to entertain, cause pain, and take the belts. That's what I'm here to do. Anybody gets in my way, I'm going to hand you your ass on a silver tray. So look out, NWA, here I come.
That's right. It doesn't matter if it's Moody's Mob, Team Extreme. It doesn't matter. We want those belts, and we're coming for you.
Oh, boys, been around for a pretty long time. You got guys like Canyon, Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Team Extreme, all them guys running around trying to make a big name for themselves. Well, guess what? I made a big name for myself 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Wrestling guys like Bruiser Brody. You know old Bruiser Brody, he's also Red River Jack. And guess what? I put a whooping on him, and Ronnie Garvin right along beside him, and all the rest of them dead young guys down around that NWA, if you know where I'm coming from. Now then, we're going in to year 2000. And if you don't think for 1 iota that Black Bart can step in and kick the dead young door down, you got a sad, sad state of mind about you.
Tag team in Texas. Hey, baby, you want to come over with us?
Hey, no, you can't. Sure?
Just love it.
Johnny Paycheck, here to tell you about a special tribute album, These Colors Won't Run, with 14 original songs written in recognition and honor of the American veteran. Featuring artists like Charlie Pride singing Beyond the Wall. Beyond the Wall. Mo Bandy. That's been almost 30 years. These Colors Won't Run is a timeless collection, embracing those who fought for the pride and integrity of our great nation. When you're a prisoner, when you're a prisoner of war. Singing the title track, B.J. Thomas. These colors won't run. To order now, call toll-free, 1-888-OUR-VETS. That's 1-888-687-8387. $1 from each unit sold is donated to various veterans associations. These Colors Won't Run is endorsed by the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
Introducing, accompanied by fellow Blackbird Posse member Larry A. Screen. He weighs in at 233 pounds from Dallas, Texas, Chris Young.
Get his ass out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is one fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Kojak Phil Brown.
Phil Brown is your referee. Exciting NWA Southwest Championship Wrestling. Tommy Daniels along with Johnny T tonight. Great match we've got here for you. Chris Young taking on Bruiser Bull Schmidt. This one should be a dandy. And of course, as always, the manager, Mr. Moody, Steve Moody, will be accompanying him at ringside. One fall, 15-minute time limit. And a nice crowd here tonight. NWA Southwest Championship Wrestling every Friday night here at the Texas Indoor Speedway Arena. And I'm joined now by my partner in crime, Johnny T, the one and only Johnny T.
Thank you very much, Tommy Daniels. The pleasure's all yours. It's great to be here tonight at our big show. Bull Schmidt, Chris Young. What a heck of a match we're going to have here.
Yeah, and we talked about, of course, anytime you've got Moody outside the ring, you're going to have to watch Mr. Moody, as he likes to be called.
Right, Mr. Steve Moody. Well, the first thing I noticed is that there must have been a sale on suits at Kmart because Moody's sporting some new threads tonight.
And a nice arm drag takedown by Chris Young. And just like that, Bruiser Bull Schmidt retreats to the outside of the ring as he's had enough of Mr. Young.
Well, Chris Young getting the upper hand early on in the match, but we've got a long ways to go. Bull Schmidt, a top competitor here in the NWA, and it's not going to be over that quickly.
The NWA, the oldest and best wrestling alliance in the world today, back strong as ever, with some of the biggest names in professional wrestling right here in the National Wrestling Alliance.
That's right, Tommy Daniels. Here in Fort Worth, Texas, we've got a great little territory going with the NWA. But the NWA is nationwide. There's affiliates all over the U.S. and now affiliate in Japan with the UFO Wrestling Alliance. And, you know, it's great to be a part of the NWA's resurgence.
And so far, not a lot of action here. Referee Phil Brown for your opening match. And Chris Young continues to pound away on the shoulder of Bruiser Bull Schmidt as he's turning back that arm. And now he'll reverse. And a blow to the back of the shoulder. And another. And pounding away now on Chris Young.
Well, Bull Schmidt hammering on kind of the left upper shoulder of Chris Young. and now wrenching on that arm. Bull Schmidt, a real kind of tall, lanky, very agile athlete. Chris Young, kind of deceptively tall. He's got a little bit more of a, I guess you'd call it a bodybuilder's kind of build to him, but almost as tall as Schmidt. So really a couple of big men in this match.
Well, you can tell that Chris Young is faithfully, he's in the gym every day working hard. And as he continues to pound away now, Chris Young, we mentioned that we talked earlier to him in the locker room before we got started tonight. Chris Young told me he works out twice a day, an hour and a half each workout. That's pretty dedicated.
Well, and you can tell the results just looking at the man's physique. Moody told me earlier that he hits the gym often, Jim Beam.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a physique like that, if that's the best I could do, I think I'd hang it up.
So obviously you've hung it up.
Whose side are you on here, Johnny T?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tommy Daniels, I'm on the side of great wrestling, and we see that every Friday night down here at the Indoor Speedway Arena. And Chris Young, a member of the Blackbird Posse out here with Larry H. Green earlier, quite a unit. And actually, they've done some tag. They're a highly ranked tag team, the Blackbird Posse, but also great singles competitors.
And you see what Steve Moody does. Hey, nobody invited you over here, Moody. Nobody invited you over here. Steve Moody, just like we were talking about earlier, Steve Moody able to get the attention of Chris Young, distracted him for just a couple of minutes, gave Bruiser Bull Schmidt the upper hand, and he was able to put a commanding hold, and now what is turned into Chris Young on the mat as he tries to regain some composure. Bruiser Bull Schmidt continues to pound away, and now a kick to the midsection. Bruiser Bull Schmidt, he hails from Coffeyville, Kansas. Oh, and a nice takedown there with a drop kick by the Bruiser man. 275 pounds.
Did Moody say earlier is the best-dressed man in the trailer park, was it? Couldn't quite catch the whole...
Well, I was wondering where he got that suit. I didn't want to mention it to him, but he's had that same suit on for the last month and a half. And you can smell it, too.
I was just about to say that.
Into the ropes. Oh, and a nice takedown. And Bruiser Bull Schmidt is hurting where he's got a lot of pushing.
Well, landed right on his tailbone. And that's a very painful area to land because it kind of compresses the lower vertebrae in the spine and can give you some lower back pain. And especially with an athlete, there's always so much pressure on their lower back to continually take drops like that on their lower back. It wears after you after a while, especially of a professional wrestler. But like you say, Moody, as much as I like to cut on him, as much as you like to cut on
Mom.